Hello? What y'all doing in my kitchen? Get out of here. No, just kidding. Welcome to Orgasmic Conscious Cooking. My name is John Ashford, hanging out with Being John Ashford, Orgasmic Conscious Cooking. Tonight, I have a lot of things I'm going to share with you. All things alkaline tonight. I have something that I created myself. It's a kale soup, a Thai kale soup with cashews. It's one of my favorite things to make. It's one of the things my friends are desiring. I have two friends that are actually not doing very well, and they asked me, "Can I have some soup?" Because they know that this soup. Now, this is some Joe's love. I hope Trader Joe shows me love. Uh, Creates a huge alkaline soup. This soup is like fantastic to take care, combat any acidic acidity in your body. Can't talk tonight. So this is the thing. I'm not a doctor, so don't take me as like, oh, he's John Asher say this, so I'm gonna do this, and if I die, I'm gonna sue your ass. No, you're not, because this is just something I read. So I'm sharing something I read. It was this guy by the name of Dr. Sebi, and what Dr. Sebi said is that most people have dis-ease, dis-ease of their body because they're highly acidic. Hmm. Now, get this: acid, car battery, acid. You put it on something, and it erodes whatever it is. Acidity in the body is the same way. It starts to erode the cells, and the body starts to go blah. So what you do is you increase your alkaline, and it changes everything. It's a game changer. But you have to be willing. Man, let's get hot quick. Cool. Okay. So I guess this pot saying, "Hey, fix me, turn me down, heat me up. Let's do this." Okay. So in this soup, it's a lot of ingredients. Okay, and you guys gonna see how long it actually takes. Because I actually was gonna try to do some things early, but I told you I want to let people know how long it takes to make homemade ingredients, homemade meals, homemade ingredients too. So what I have to get in here really quick because it's really hot is coconut oil. So it's about a fourth cup of oil that goes in here. I know that's probably loud. You're probably like, be quiet. The pot's like, you're making too much noise. So a fourth cup of oil to saute the kale and the onions and the other ingredients. Is that loud for you guys? Hopefully it's not. Let's see. A little bit more oil. I need to say, Tori, we're out of oil, coconut oil. That's a strange thing. So I need this because I'm gonna treat you guys to something too. I'm actually gonna make some I want to get this out. Some of this. Donna, but that's gonna be later. Hey, Jalita, what's up? So this is a banana. Nope, it's not. It's actually, can anybody guess? A plantain. We're gonna get to that in a second. But the onions need to be sauteed. We're gonna drop onion, 1.5 onions, and coconut oil. I need my handy dandy spoon. There it is. So I'm gonna cook these down until they get translucent. Anybody knows what translucent means? They start to clear up, and the sugars start to come out of it. Yummy, 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 yummy. Now, remember, let's go back to what I was talking about. You basically have three things that you put in your body: a neutral, which is pretty much water; an acid, which is meat; sugar. Sugar is really acidic. I'm gonna use a little sugar, but not much in here. And then you have your oh my god, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Acid. Oh, alkaline. High alkaline. Greens are very high, and they're usually minerals. Okay? And I was talking about a building earlier. So what you're trying to do is prevent your body from breaking down. So you're going to try to balance, pH balance, get the balance of all three together. Most people don't drink enough water. Most people don't have enough veggies. So we're going to change a little bit of that for my two friends that are not feeling well. So this soup is inspired. Actually, this soup, let me give you the background of this soup. Okay? This soup was actually, it came about because my wife's friend Mel knew some friends that were making kale chips. And I love kale chips. Tori recently and I, we were out in Florida, and we had some kale chips. That was garlic. That was 4 cloves of garlic chopped up that I put in here. It doesn't really matter what it looks like, guys. When you put it in, you might see big chunks. Because when the soup is all done, we're going to use my handy down. I bet you guys, can anybody name what this is? Ooh, not sexual. Not sexual, because that blade would mess you up. Anyway. So, trying to find that balance. We had these kale chips, and I had the kale chips the first time before, and probably about 10, 12 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, no, about 12 years ago, 15 years ago, probably. And these chips were dynamic. And I came back and I was like, I wonder if I can make a soup that tastes like those kale chips. Hence, kale chips, kale soup. And lo and behold, I went to the store, Trader Joe's store, and I found these chili cashew, what is it? Thai lime and chili cashews. You chop those up and throw it on the top of the soup. Bam, boom, bang. Man, it's orgasmic. It's an orgasm in your mouth. Okay, so let's see. This is looking good. So you have your garlic in here. You have your onion here. It's becoming translucent. Okay. So what you're going to do, you have ginger. So this is approximately like 2.5 tablespoons of ginger. Give it a little spice. Next for the kale, actually 3 tablespoons of ginger. Fresh ginger because I'm gonna put powdered ginger because this is really a spicy soup. I wish you guys could smell it. Can you smell it? I can smell it. Smell it. Smell it. Anyway, first spot. Let's see. Hey, sorry I'm late. Oh, your kale soup is one of my favorites. Hey, T, you know it. People just don't know. They're about to see magic in the damn kitchen. This kale is all washed, cut, washed, and ready to use. I use it because it's a lot easier to work with. Before I used to buy the kale and I had to cut it up and all. I was like, that's a lot of work. So it's 4 bags of chopped organic Tuscan kale. I prefer the Tuscan, and it's sometimes called, I think, alligator kale or crocodile kale. It's kale. There's many different formats of kale, but we're using this. Okay. We're gonna put these first 2 bags in. We're gonna put the other 2 bags in. Cut it. Let it actually cook down. So let's see. Jason, what's up, Jason? How you doing, my brother? Good evening, brother John. Hey, Jason, how's the candle work? So you guys, one day soon, Jason and his partner in crime, Demetrius, supposed to come down here and actually do a candle show during Orgasmic Conscious Cooking. Candles are orgasmic too. We have a bunch of the candles around our house, and they're like, Jason, what's the name of your candle company so people can find you online? Show some love. If you want a romantic night, when y'all coming down for, hey, I've been asking them to come to dinner for a while. They just treat me like a stepchild, a bald-headed stepchild. I'm already bald-headed, but anyway. Okay. I don't have my above camera. I'm have to try to not toss it, but show you what this is doing. It's actually cooking down. So I'm gonna add the other bags of kale. You guys can hear this. It's having a fun in that pot. It's having a lot of fun in the pot. Now you say, why are you doing this when you're gonna just add water? I want to cook it down. And one of the things I realized, I've been making this soup for a while. Family secrets, yeah. I've been doing this soup for a while. And one of the things I've learned is that when I cook it down, the sugars and the vegetables come out. Family secrets, right. Laura, what's up? Hey, when you gonna come to dinner? This is one of my favorite dishes. Laura, you might get a bowl of this tomorrow when I come into the office. I don't know if you're coming to the office tomorrow. We will make it happen real soon. Okay, Jason, yes. Demetrius been saying that forever. Demetrius just was celebrating like, I think 20 years, 30 years of her job at damn, tonight I can't talk. McMenamins. I didn't even have a drink. So she's been doing big things there, adding diversity to a company that, well, I guess I'll leave it alone. McMenamins is trying. Because we started doing some diversity trainings for them way back when Andrew, Markel, and I did. And we told them they need to hire this beautiful sister who is a powerhouse that can change the world. And they did. And she's been there. A huge gem for them, I must say. I'm coming to the office tomorrow. You are coming? Okay, cool. So you'll get some fresh kale soup. Highly, 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 look at that, guys. Can you see that? Maybe you should have a drink. Are you gonna come fix me one day? I'll have a drink on TV, or I should say on YouTube. It's my party, and I'll drink if I want to. Drink if I want to. Okay. I don't want this to burn though, but I want this to cook down. You guys gonna see me like, oh yes, yes. And one of the things you have to make sure is you get the onions off the bottom because onions really, because I buy sweet onions, and so the sugar start coming out there, and they will burn. Yes. So here's the piece. The secret behind a lot of this is that I cook everything pretty much every night. Prep time takes the most time. So you can prep, like when I do a show, I work. So I prep my stuff the day before, or I come home at lunch, or I do it at lunchtime. But usually you can prep things, and once you have things prepped, you see how quick that was? You just toss it together. Like my wife said, just toss it together. So I want you guys to see it's cooking down. So I'm almost ready to add the water. Let's see. Any other questions, anybody? So let me see if I can do this. Okay. It's cooking down. Perfect. 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 You guys, I wish you can smell the garlic. You can smell the ginger. You can smell the sexualness in the pot. Now, people are like, can you smell it? Can you smell it? So let me see if you guys can see this. So this is what it looks like. Well, I'm burning myself. Okay. So this is what it's looking like. It's cooking down. I know, Derek. I got to figure out how do we get a camera that stays out of this and reaches over like this. I feel like I'm doing SOP on somebody for my access people. Anyway, okay. It's cooking down. It's looking good, Mom. Looking good. Okay. Now for the water. I don't want it to burn at the bottom. I don't want it to be scald. Why isn't your soup in the store? Because I'm beginning to realize that I haven't honored myself a lot, and I didn't believe it was worthwhile being in a store. But more times people eat or drink my soup, they tell me, John, you're tripping. How many bags of kale? 4 bags of kale. 4 bags. Let me tell you exactly how much kale it is. I should have bags. That's not a good measurement. So it's 40 ounces of kale chopped. So you see how it's quiet down a little bit. The soup's like, okay, we're gonna mellow out over here. We're gonna get really mellow and quiet. Okay. Okay. So as it does that, the heck is that? Oh, kale. Kale that cooked up at the very bottom. Okay, so I need to add a little bit of water. So this is a gallon of water. So I'm put a gallon and a half of water. I'm gonna add some more water. And see the reason I'm making such a big pot. So this is the other thing. If you have a family, most of you guys have that little thing people call family around you, and they like to eat a lot. What you can do is you prepare the soup. So it's going to be a gallon and a half. I'm going to change that up. So it's a gallon and a half because I need to cover, and I'm not going to use all of it. So probably like a gallon and a quarter. Okay. Not too much water. Yes. Okay. See, don't pour that out. A lot of times I used to pour that out. Somebody told me, hey, you got plants in the house? Pour that shit on the plant or pour it in my filter. Be aware the water is a precious item nowadays. Okay. So we gotta let this cook up. So you guys, I'm gonna have to talk. You guys have to talk to me. Somebody could jump in here and be like, "Do you have a joke? Have any questions?" I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on in my world. So let me put this top on here so it heats up. I think to your right. Was that a lot of noise? Love all the garlic and ginger. Yes, that's not the right top, John. Voila. My father-in-law always told me, if you have the right tool, you can create anything in your craft. Thanks to my wife, my mom, and other people along the way, they have given me my tools to create orgasmic meals. So, the remainder ingredients that go in this soup. So, it's a stock that I told you about. So, I like this organic premium better than bullion stock, and I create my own stock. Okay, I don't buy something in the carton because I don't know how it's been sitting on the counter. You need a drink? Yeah, I probably could use a drink. Tea? No. Um, Creating the stock for the soup is really, I don't add any salt to my soup. Now I'm gonna use a little of the tamari sauce, which is salty, but nothing else is really salty. So the base of my soup gets its sodium from vegetable, sauteed onion, bouillon, and garlic. That's gonna be the stock. Later on, it will be 3 cups of coconut cream, coconut sugar, ginger powder. Now, depending on your audience, depending on the people who live in your house, this is golden. But my wife and I, you know, so I'm gonna tell you guys something. This is TMI. I tell you TMI. If you put a lot of this in here, it goes spicy in the mouth. Guess what? It comes spicy out the rooter. True. So you got to be careful with this because some people can't take it. I can't take that as I've gotten older, and I would have to take Rutux, which means that my this is another thing. This is a nightshade. Okay, tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, peppers, nightshades. Nightshades get in your body, and they get in your body, and they do the old dance. They do like this. They dance, and they go, "Ooh," and they swell up and expand. And then you wake up in the morning and your joints are like, oh my God, I can't move around. That's nightshades. And so I have to take this thing called Rutux when I have too much of this. So I'm very mindful of that because tomato season's coming up and I like eating tomatoes and they're big nightshades. My naturopath, a good friend of mine, Bernie, told me, hey, John, be careful with that. So I use this sparingly. Everybody who watches my show, a must have in my kitchen, granulated garlic. Okay. And I have Jamaican curry powder, Blue Mountain Country. You can use any curry that you desire. Okay. They have one that's spicy, but remember, my wife can't do that. So the other ingredients that go in here at the very end, uh, I'll add tamari, sesame seed oil, and the juice. Let's see, Jason. I need to dedicate and name a count. Man, Sexy John, Orgasmic John, Being John Ashford orgasmically. Okay, the juice of 2 limes. Cut that, juice it, drop that in the very end. I'm not gonna put that in the very end. The coconut milk goes in the very end. This has to cook up a little bit. I hope you guys are patient with me tonight. 6:49. We got started on time. Hopefully this. I have it on high. This is a lot. I probably should have had this pot warmer earlier, but I don't want to burn anything. And what the hell? If we go like 45 minutes instead of 30, what the hell? I just want to be able to show you guys, oh, well, while this is heating up, I'll actually start doing something different. Okay. So, any questions about soup? You probably ask, well, John, when do the cashews go in? So, I'm going to open this because I wish you guys would hear it. Even if you don't make this soup, next time you go to Trader Joe's, these are bomb diggity. So, I'm going to just let you guys, I wish you guys could taste it through this. Let's see, that's it. Mm, mm, mm. So what I do is I take my cutting board over there, and I chop up the cashews, and I drop it on top of the soup at the very end when it's ready. Okay? Extra protein. Remember, vegetable guys, protein cashews are protein. Um, what was I thinking about this soup? What was the soup? Talk to me, soup. What are you saying? What do you want to say? I don't want to say too much right now. Stop opening it. I'm naked when you do that. No. So show us the bag. Okay, Laura. Can you see this bag? It's Thai, lime, and chili cashews. Trader Joe's. A bomb ass product. Uh, Trader Joe's has a lot of products Tori and I use. So going back to one of the reasons I go to Trader Joe's, I can find some of my organic products that I like to use, and the product is really like they taste good. Uh, Recently, I went over there, and Tori and I stopped eating gluten. We don't do dairy, and they have a lot. They don't have a lot of gluten-free products, but they have a lot of dairy-free products that is really supportive for me and my new boyish figure that I'm working on at 58. But anyway, so this is getting hot in here. That's what I want. Um, Plantain. As you guess, what family of fruit does this come from? Yes, one, going once, going twice, going three times. Can you figure it? Can you figure it out? Can you figure it out? The banana. But you see, it looks kind of rotten. Doesn't look very like, do I want to eat this? I prefer my plantain. Sometimes I get them when I go to the island store off of 42nd and what is that? Prescott. I sometimes buy the ones that are just black. Now, when you buy them, they're usually when the darker they get, the sweeter they are, and they caramelize when they fry in the coconut oil. Matter of fact, what I want to do is I'm gonna fry this up, but I don't want we're not gonna eat it right away. So I'm gonna turn my oven on to 200 so that it can hold its heat. It'll be nice. Oh my God, I love plantain. Yes, in the banana family, better than banana family. I don't believe this is GMO. Now I'm gonna tell you a quick secret that I got from my dear friend Bernie. When you buy bananas and they're this large, this is probably about 10, 12 inches. Okay, they're actually GMO. The better the banana are usually red bananas, and they're like a quarter of the size. And you find them usually, and they come in a hand, like it's like five of them. I think it's called a hand. It's like they look like this, and it's five little purple bananas. Bomb. When I first had one, I was at a ceremony for Ifa, and Chief Ia, brought them out, and I had one, and I was like, oh my God, a banana flavor, an enhanced banana flavor that makes you go, oh my God. I'm not really a banana fan, and bananas have a lot of sugar, which is in this also. But here's how I cut the end off, cut the other end off. Watch this. Cut through the skin. Voila. Without cutting my hand on TV, so Tori won't have to come down and take me to the hospital. So I'll cut through here, and I peel it if it comes off. If it's nice to me, it'll just come straight off. Come on, banana peel, okay, or plantain peel. It's a little bit more dense than the banana to me. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, Mr. Bill, no, I don't want to go in the hot oil. I'm going in the oil today. I talk to my food. I also talk to my food when I go purchase it in the store. Now you might say that's weird because I want to get the best produce. And so one of the things I'm learning in consciousness is that I ask questions of things like, will this be good to my belly? And lately I started realizing that, oh, I'll share something with you. I realized that I, um, my dear brother, uh, Will, and I had a conversation this morning, and we were talking about addictions and how people get caught up in addictions. And the biggest addiction thing to me is sugar. And we talked about it. He's in recovery, and he was saying to me, Will saying to me that, well, a lot of people, when they leave like cocaine, cocaine does the same thing in the brain that sugar does, or sugar does the same thing that cocaine does. And you watch people say in recovery, they go to coffee, which is caffeine, they go to cigarettes, which is nicotine, and then they go to sugar, which is in everything. Oh, yeah, see how that rhymes? But that's not true. It's actually just something that happens in the US. A lot of other countries don't have that much sugar in their diet. Uh, and what I found by doing a little bit more research, and my brother Will shared this with me, what part of you are certain when, from like myself, eats sugar trying to find joy and not instead of finding joy within yourself? I know you guys probably say, I know his brother's gonna get like this tonight. Yeah, that's why it's called orgasmic conscious cooking. I'm gonna talk about everything. I never had this much problem with the skin coming off. I've been doing this forever, and look at it. Now. This is kind of weird. I'm gonna show you guys so you guys see what it looks like. So if you're home and shopping, you're like, it's okay because you just cut this away. See, the skin is like turned brown on the side, so I have to cut that off. I guess you might want to, but it doesn't look too nice to me, so I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna gently cut that off. Voila. I guess it really wouldn't hurt you, but why eat something if you can cut it off? That sounds weird. Or it's kind of sexual. Why eat something if you can't cut it off? Okay. So yeah, it's almost coming out of there. So plantains, high in potassium. Uh, it's like a sweet thing while you're eating. It also can be used dessert. You don't need to add any sugar to this. No sugar at all. Let me wash my hands. I'll rinse my hands off. You don't need to. I'm talking with my back. I feel like Miles Davis. One time I went to see Miles Davis, and well, not once. I saw him one time, and I was kind of appalled because the dude. I thought it was he could turn around with the sign and wouldn't even talk the whole night. He go off stage to get a sign, and then the rest of the time he played his horn like this to the with the band. But he was eccentric. Now check out what's the difference between crazy and eccentric. You know what the difference is? You know what the difference is? Check this out. Money. If a person poor does that, people say, "What's wrong with them?" But if you got some money and you're famous, people let it go. Anyway, this is getting hot. It's not boiling yet. We need to get to boil. So I'm gonna sit this back over here because now I'm gonna start topping off this soup. But before I do that, let me prepare the skillet. This is skillet that I'm gonna fry the plantain in. Oops, kind of noisy. Shh, you wake the neighbors. They need to wake their ass up. They probably gonna wake up because they can smell it. I can smell dry cooking. So this is 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, let me put this in here like that. Turn this down on low. See that? See that? Set this over here. You guys can see that on camera. Perfect. And turn this down here. Where's my towel? My towel fell. Stay up here. Okay. So we're gonna start building this soup. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're building a soup. It's like building a house. You layer it. First layer was onions, 1.5 onions, 3 tablespoons of ginger, and 4 cloves of garlic. Now we're gonna give it a flavor of its salt, but not. So you could just put salt in the soup. And this is what I come up with the idea. If I'm gonna use sodium, is there a possibility to use a sodium that has a flavor, not just like smoked or whatnot? Because I know there's sauce that's smoked, and I have like cranberry salt. Yesterday, I'm gonna do a special because I yesterday Tori and I. What is it? Okay, it's ready. It's hot. Okay, there is a oil and vinegar store in downtown Camas. What did I do? Did I miss it? Oh. Handy Dandy John. It's called Navides. Olive oils, and vinegar. I'm actually going to do a special with that because last night I made a salad for Tori and I. It was to die for. We had this maple uh, uh, balsamic vinegar and this smoked olive oil. The salad did like this in the bowl. Hey, and it had carrots, sweet peas. It had artichoke hearts. It was definitely orgasmic. I wish you were there. Okay, so let's build a salad. Okay, take this top off. You see the steam coming up. Steamy, steamy Nicks. Like Stevie Nicks? Yes. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. This is like divine, y'all. Totally divine. So I've gotten to the point that mm, I love kale. Now, here's the other thing about kale. Kale, if you eat the stems or you eat it raw, you have to put some type of acid on it and let it sit. Because kale can be very difficult on the digestive system because it's so hardy. It is actually one of the better ingredients to help combat acidity. But when you eat it raw, it actually does a little dance in your belly. Now, if you put it in a Vitamix, like what you watch me use my blender, and take the stem out of it, it's actually a lot more digestible. That's the word I want to use. Okay, so let's build this up. Y'all have any questions for this? Are y'all bored? I'm not. I'm having fun. You know, one of the reasons I did this, I can't open. I mean, Helene can't open my top. I was going to be embarrassed on national YouTube. No, just kidding. Okay. Um, so this is organic reduced sodium seasoned vegetable base. I'm gonna build my soup with this. One. So you guys, because I didn't know how much I used, so I'm gonna show you something. When I do things, I build it. I'm going to taste it. I'm not gonna use the same spoon that I taste with to put back in my ingredients. Remember, I showed you guys that a long time ago. The saliva in your mouth starts to break down the food, and it can make other people sick. Now, if your goal is to make people sick, now that's two. It's a big pot. I am going to drop 3 of these in here. just sit over here for a second. I'm gonna stir it up, like Bob Marley says, stir it up, little darling, stir it up. I might have to add a little bit of water at the very end because it's a lot of kale. But my buddy called me and he's like, uh, Ash, man, can you help me out? Because he has to have surgery and he has to get his blood sugar. And he's like, man, my acidity and all. I was like, man, I'm gonna hook you up. And then my other partner, well, he doesn't mind me tell you, Majestic, he's not feeling that great too. And this is his favorite soup. This brother doesn't, well, he cooks a lot. One time he came over and I showed him, he wanted to know how to do it straight up because he cooked it for his family during the holiday. He's like, man, can you come by and show me how to do this? And so that's the other thing too. This is something I'm going to start to announce. I have some things coming up this summer. This summer, it looks like I'm actually going to a bunch of different places. I'm going to Canada. My sister Maureen's gonna host me to do a Being You class or foundation class. We haven't made a, and then we're gonna have orgasmic conscious cooking. People come around. I'm gonna cook a meal. I'm gonna talk about a couple tools, show them how to be orgasmic in the kitchen. It's gonna be kind of sexy. You might not want to miss that. So let me see how this tastes now. They have this vegetable stock because I have two more bases to it in here, but primarily we're gonna go. So that was three. So I'm gonna drop two more in it because this is a gallon and a half of soup. So drop this here, drop this here. Yeah, it's cooking up, y'all. It's cooking up. I don't want to burn myself. So, so anyway, my oil over there is getting kind of hot, so I guess I can drop my plantain in there pretty soon. Yeah, it's beginning to boil, yeah, guys. Oh my God, smell? Can you smell it? It's coming along, coming along, coming along. This over here, so yeah, I think our plantain is getting to the point that it's ready to almost get in the pot and do its thing, like a chicken wing. Let's see, almost okay. Let me drop some more bouillons in here. So don't do that. I almost knocked that over. That wouldn't have been pretty. So now I'm gonna drop in some onion, some sauteed onion. Give it a little more flavor of onion. I'll drop a tablespoon of that in there. 2 tablespoons. You gotta got a lot of spoons. I'm going through my spoons. Let's see, been on here for 32 minutes. Okay. Damn, okay. Derek was like, man, when we gonna be done? Today we're gonna go over a little bit, I think, bro. Sorry about it. But we've been gone. Y'all missed me. I've been gone for 2 weeks. We were in Florida and I taught a foundation class and a bars class and I met some terrific people. They asked me to come back down this summer too, so I might be going back down there. Uh, you know something, y'all? I'm really enjoying life. Uh, kinda. Not kinda, really I am. Sometimes I whine about certain things, but I only whine about certain things because I want it now. So this is garlic bouillon. So this is my vegetable base. Now, occasionally I made the soup and I made it chicken, but because my one buddy is trying to curb his acid and my other buddy is vegetarian, I mean, when I make this, I pretty much buy the vegetable when I make it for him. Because Tori and I usually when I make it, uh, I use chicken bouillon. But we're gonna do all things vegetarian. Uh, I am a great friend. I hope so. I hope people don't want to beat me up. Some people might go, I'm gonna beat your ass. Come get me. Thank you, Laura. You are too. Tori's amazing too. So let me taste this one more time, guys. Oh my God. I gotta get some more spoons. I go through a lot of spoons when I'm cooking because my mom, who I just celebrated Mother's Day, was the one who she took a class when she ran a nursing school, so she had to know everything about the kitchen, the office, and so she took a class on culinary in Chicago when I was a kid, and she was the one who came back with that information. A lot of people, one time my family made a big pot of gumbo and it spoiled, and my mom figured out it wasn't the ingredients. And somebody didn't realize that if you taste out of the pot with fish and all, it's not a pretty sight. I'm gonna add a little bit more vegetable stock here. Okay. So you probably asked, John, why so much of that? Because I'm not adding salt to my sodium to my soup. And I like my soup well seasoned. So the other stuff is about to jump in here in a second. I think we're gonna let this cook down for a little bit. Put the top on it so it can boil a little bit more. It's like a pot of greens. It's kind of fun when I use my little hand wand to grind it all up. Okay. So we're gonna go over here to the plantain. Put the top back on this joint. Do your thing. Do your thing. So I'm gonna put a little magic in it. And see, watch it. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. Okay. So now, hopefully I don't got this oil too hot because I want this to cook slow. Yeah. Turn it down because I don't want it to get too brown. I want it to cook nice and slow. And what you want to do is you don't want to drop things this way. You want to actually drop it away so the oil, when the oil splatters, it splatters away from you so you don't burn yourself. Little tricks of the trade. If you hang out with me, I'm gonna teach you a lot of shit in the kitchen. Even if you don't like cooking, you'll learn. Like I know how to be safe. Or you might you just check this out. What if you could cook something and impress your wife or your man, your partner, whatever that is. Okay, so this is gonna cook nice and slow. The first time I learned how to cook plantain, the first time, well, for Mother's Day, Tori and I had a Jamaican meal. Pretty much, we had patties, uh, curry goat, jerk chicken, cabbage. My cat's being active over there. She just knocked my case for my headphones. Thank you, Coco. Thank you. Don't get in the picture. Stay there. Relax. Don't do it when you want to come. Okay, I didn't mean that. That's a song from house music back in the day when I was living in Chicago. When you want to come. And I didn't realize that was actually like a sexual song. Kind of slow, huh? Not really. I just like the stuff. Okay, my cat's screaming, but she's gonna have to scream. Now it's boiling, guys. Now we got some soup. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. So now, that's what we're gonna do. It looks nice and great. We have to cook the vegetables down. Okay. I'm done with my. I'll clean the spoon off like this, and I'll be able to taste it. One more taster's choice to make sure I got my sodium level where I want it. And then I'll add my other ingredients. I'm at the fire. Fire, fire, fire. Okay, I need to watch my plantains. I don't want them to burn. This can cook down a little bit more. So you just taster's choice. Perfect. Okay. So what we want to do over here, get this out here. So we got a handy dandy spatula. And I want to check and make sure it's not getting there. That's it. So I'm gonna lift this up in a second so you guys can see what it looks like. Because you don't want it to get any darker than this, but you want to do it nice and slow. You know, everything sounds a little sexual with me, huh? Because everything is orgasmically delicious. Okay, there we go. After that, I didn't want to turn over. Now, you might notice like sometimes when I cook, I touch things and it's hot. Well, my mom told me that I have cooker claws or cooker paws, I guess. When you cook for a while, hands get used to the heat. So you touch certain things. Yeah, I remember when I first time I got, oh, that's hot. Like I touched this, like, yeah. When I was first doing it, I was like, oh, mom, that's hot. She's, boy, get out of here. Get used to it. So now I'm used to it. So what are we going to do next? So we're going to build the rest of our soup. 7:09. I have like 10 minutes and I have to be done or I'll turn into a damn pumpkin. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on my plantain. As a matter of fact, before I do anything, I want you guys to see it. I want you to see how beautiful it is. See how brown they are? Oh my God. Oh my God. So while this is doing this, before I build this, I need to do one thing. So when you drain anytime you fry something, you want to put a paper towel underneath it to absorb excess oil. So see what I do is take this paper towel, and I do this for fish, or if I don't fry chicken anymore. I have I showed you guys that before. I have a new wave, an air fryer, so I don't use oil with that at all. But this is what this looks like. I'll put this on here in a few seconds. I'll play with that, and I'm gonna drop that turn that down on low. Keep it low and slow, because here's the banana. It's a fruit. You don't want to burn it. Remember, sugar will burn really quick. Hence, you know what another word for cooked sugar is? Starts with a C and ends with an L. Anybody know? Caramel. Caramelization. So, I don't want it to burn. How's it looking? Yeah, I had these for lunch yesterday. What happens is a lot of times I take leftovers. Okay, yeah, it's nice. It's doing this thing. It's not burning. Okay, and it's just like biting into heaven because it's not the consistency of banana. It has a little more density. Oh my God, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Okay, so while that's doing that over there with the plantain, I almost said a banana. You bring some plantain with soup? Yes, I will. Okay, so Jamaican curry, Jamaican me curry. So I'm gonna pour this in here. So I'm gonna show you. It's a cat full. I'm almost out of this. Oh, I poured it out of the pot. That was smart, John. A little bit more. There we go. So about a cup and a half, which is probably 5 tablespoons. Okay, I'm making a mess. Now curry will make a huge mess. It'll make everything golden, like a golden shower. Did I say that? I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. Oh well. I hang out with Laura too much at work. She has discussions like that with me sometimes. I'm like, Laura, just kidding. Just pulling Laura's leg. That's all. Okay. So I'm gonna take these off here because I don't want these to burn. Oh, they look delicious. Drop them here. Actually, some of the underbellies are not as brown as I would like, but okay. I just wanted to get a little gold in there, so let me put this back on for a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm probably taste one of those while I was just cooking. Okay. So I put my curry powder in here. Drop my garlic in here. A full cap of garlic, granulated garlic. Feels like I'm forgetting something. And a chili. So this is how I could do this. So you guys are watching me how I cook this. So this is about eighth of a teaspoon of chili flakes. Bam. And 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. Now I'm gonna taste it. I might add more coconut sugar because I don't want it sweet, but I want to have a hint of being sweet. Um, you can always add. So take your time. You can always add stuff. You can't take shit out. So especially with sodium. A hack though, if you put too much sodium in the soup, drop a whole potato, peel it, drop a whole potato in there. Guess what? It'll absorb the sodium. Cooker's hacks. Cooker's hacks. You're gonna learn a lot of shit with me. I need to take those plantains out. Don't want those to burn. Turn that off over here. Let you guys see what this looks like. That's why the soup. This is Megan. Hey Megan, hey, this all looks down. Thank you. Fried plantain. Oh my God. Tori, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Ah, there won't be any left. Probably yeah. Maybe next time when some people come over, I'll have plantains when we do a bar exchange. You know, I need to add Laura to. I can forget that Laura. We didn't do a bar exchange. You're gonna beat me up. I know. Shut up. I hear you. But I'll let you know next time we do it. Okay. So now let me taste my soup one more time. See how that sugar's going in there, the garlic, the curry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now it tastes different. Drop a little bit more sugar in there. So it's 3 tablespoons I put of sugar. Coconut sugar. Coconut sugar. Don't let the price scare you. It's kind of spendy, but you're worth it. Trust me. You're definitely worth it. So fourth cup. This goes in the very end. Fourth cup. I know how to measure this because this is a fourth cup of tamari sauce. Y'all see that? Tamari. Not tomorrow, but tamari sauce. Look at that. See this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, if you want it hot, that's when do you at the lime goes in the very end. The lime and the coconut oil is gonna go in next. The lime goes in after I'm gonna do this grinding thing. You almost watch me grind like a Jamaican grind. Not a grind sandwich, but anyway. I know y'all think this dude crazy as hell. A little bit. I'm like my Aunt Donna. If she's on here, she'll be like, John, boy, nephew, you crazy. I get it from you, Donna. So anyway, let me taste that again. I got a little kale in the spoon. A little tidbit. Now, when you taste something, you're like, is it missing something? Say, hey, John, add a little bit more mint. So I'm gonna, bam, more garlic. I'm not gonna add this. So now the next thing that we add, this take this all out of the way. These are all done. Got everything in over here. So remember, we're layering the soup, building the soup, coconut cream. Now I'm gonna show you about something about coconut cream. Trader Joe's. I usually buy my Trader Joe's. So I like their coconut oil, coconut cream the best. I sometimes buy it from the Asian store where I buy my oils and my sesame oil and a tamari sauce. But I like their product. It tastes good. I actually use it when I made uh, Tori. What's the name of that rum drink I make with coconut milk and cream? And it has a really good taste. Now, I want you guys to check this out. I'm gonna try not to spill it. Okay, it looks like cottage cheese. Okay, if you leave coconut milk out, don't fret if you open it, it's like solid because it gets solid in cool temperatures. Once you drop it into the soup, it's gonna break back down. And you can see, I have to actually, I'm gonna show you guys. I hope you guys, I'm gonna have to break through it. See, it's like it's stiff. You break through it, and when you break through it, you're gonna see the liquid come out immediately. Don't fret, it's not bad. It's just that's how it is. Without me dropping the can in the soup. There you go. See that? Looks like cottage cheese coming. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh my God. And I did some research and I was like, it's the solids of the coconut. Okay. And I have another one. So it's coquitos, yeah, coquito. It's a rum coconut. Oh my God. I use this. I use what type of coconut? Condensed coconut milk. And I use a container of coconut milk that is like the one that you put on your cereal. And oh my God, it's like heavenly. See, that one came out a little bit. See, the other one has a lot more fat, coconut fat in it, which gives it a lot more flavor. I hope you guys are getting this. Okay, 719. Okay, I'm gonna turn in a pumpkin. I, so this, as you see, this soup, you can actually make this soup on the weekend, and you put. Let's see, Annie, what's up, sister? Go, sister. When you come out, I'll cook something for you. Oh, thank you for coming on, Annie. We have a 3-day body class that we're hosting with my brother Connor. Oh my God. Oh my God. Me and Connor are cool. You guys are like Connor. Connor is a good friend of mine. He's coming out to teach a 3-day body class in June. I want to say June 23rd, 24th, 25th, babe. It's going to be here in Camas, Washington, right on the Columbia River. Uh, Annie's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Who else is coming? Who's out there? Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. If you guys have any information, Tori, you want to put a link in there? Oh, a prerequisite. You have to have a foundation class before you come to the 3-day body class. I'm actually going to teach the foundation class the weekend prior. So if you want to come hang out with me 2 weekends in a row, how does it get fucking better than that? More coconut cream. Or you can visit my website and you'll be able to find more information there too. Thanks. So this is the last of the coconut cream in here. Yumminess. Okay. So it lightens up the soup a lot. Oh my God, guys. I wish you guys could see this. I wish you could taste it. Yes, 3 days, 3 days sexy body class. Yep, all the sexy motherfuckers shaking their ass gonna be there. Prince might show up. And I guess we have to call it a entity class. Let's see. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. That's so orgasmic. Let's do this here. This in here. What else is needed? What else is calling my name? Calling my name. these off in here. I might add a little bit more flavor to that in a second, but I'll see about that. So this is why I don't add any more salt or anything to it yet, okay? Because once I do this last piece, sometimes the flavor changes. Now, the first time I made this soup, I didn't have this gadget, okay? So the soup had a bunch of them. Let's see this. It looked like this. You see that? Okay. Once I bought this, this was a game changer. This changed the flavor of the soup because it blended everything together. And I was shocked the first time I tasted it. I was like, it really tastes kind of different. It's like very sexiness. Oh, damn, y'all. I bet that's what this, when you taste something, you're like, damn, something missing. Something missing. It's like, how you leave your house, you're like, I forgot something. Well, as a cook, sometimes I taste stuff like, what am I missing? What am I missing? Boom. Can y'all guess what this is? Now, my wife knows. It's yellowish brown. It grows in the ground. I already put the minced or the shredded fresh version of it in here. Powdered ginger. Don't need much. Has a hell of a kick. Voila. Stir that in. Stir it up. As Bernie Mac say, stir it like motherfucking coffee. Anyway, this is kind of adult type of class or, well, hell no. My kids used to listen to me. Something, I think it's kind of interesting how adults try to hide stuff from kids and I'm being a probation officer for 32 years. Kids are a lot more aware than what we give them credit for. And we try to shut them down like they don't, shh, let's argue in the other room. I hate to tell you guys, warning, warning, them motherfuckers know that you're having problems. See my cat saying the same thing. She said, I can tell when Tori and John are having problems. Oh, snap. Okay. So I have to do something. Turmeric. I don't use turmeric. It was ginger. It's powdered ginger. So I know, watch this. I know I hear Derek saying, what are you doing, man? I have to unplug this light. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Unplug this light. Move it over here. Over here. Bam. Because I forgot I had to plug in my handy dandy hand blender. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off of the fire because you don't want to do this on the glass. Sometimes you don't want to crack your glass if you have a glass top. Okay, so I put this in here. Don't drop that. Put it here. Move the pot here on a solid surface. Push things back. I'm gonna leave the fire on because it's going right back to the heat. See, check this out. This is why this couldn't be a sexual instrument. It would be horrible for somebody's body. See what's happening? I'm gonna show you guys. I'll take a clear bowl, so I'll show you what it looks like. So it's gonna take me a little bit because this is like 40 ounces of kale, and sometimes I leave bits in it because some people like their bits. You like your bits? So I'm gonna leave a little kale in there because it looks kind of pretty. It's kind of pretty, y'all. The soup is pretty. Okay. Get some of those big stems out of the way. Not make a mess. Make sure you keep the blade submerged under the soup so you don't get sprayed like I just did myself. Not that bright, John. Not that bright. There's a hell of a steam coming off here, y'all. It's kind of hot. My glass is steamed up yet? Nope. This is kind of fun, y'all. Let's see. Masturbate the kale bait? You want me to jerk it off? I'm saying macerate the kale. It looks like masturbate from here. Can't wait. Love a good kale soup. Oh my god. Yeah, it was almost done, y'all. So look at it. Look at it, y'all. Oh my god. So you got some hanger-ons. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Grab this like this. Masturbate. Masturbate and vibrate. Sexual bake. Sexual chocolate. Okay. So I put this back on the fire. Like it's a fire on top of the eye. Need some glasses or just a dirty mind? I'm a dirty mind. I love Prince. That's the album for Prince, Dirty Minds. I think it was an album or a song. So remember Tori asked, hey John, when do you bring these fellas in? It's lime time. Not prime time, but lime time. The juice of two limes. And you guys, sometimes in the kitchen I fail. I'm gonna tell you guys, I made a dish. I made a key lime pie that was I was trying to do a key lime pie. Damn, am I tired? A key lime pie for my wife for Mother's Day, and it wasn't sexy at all. I was kind of disappointed. So my daughter might like it, but I'm not going to give it to her. I'm gonna figure it out because I did another a pie before, and I was trying to do something different. But part of cooking is being orgasmic and trying things different. Well, ha ha ha, that's some healthy masturbation. I mean, masturbation. Yes. So, so you guys see this? Let's see. We're almost done, and I've almost done it within an hour. 60 minutes, y'all. Get out of here. Look like an angel floating through my house. Okay, there. Now, last but not least, you drizzle. Let's see. It's good. You should bring Laura piece. Yes, Laura, you might like it. It's just the texture's really rich. It's not nasty. It's the text. I don't like oatmeal. And it's soft. I thought it was gonna be a little bit hard. So I'm drizzle over the top. Turn it off because it's done. A little bit of sesame seed oil. So voila. Let me grab. Hopefully I have a clear bowl so you guys can see what it looks like. Ah, almost done. 2 minutes. I did this with under. I don't want it to boil anymore because you don't want to overboil your soup. Okay. So clear bowl so you guys see this. Oh my God. Stir it up. Stir it up, little darling. Yeah. Now, rich is sexy. It is. So can you guys see this now? That's what this looks like now. Okay. That's what it looks like. It's light in color. Taste it for you. Oh my God. Needs nothing else. Kitchen magic. Orgasmic conscious cooking. Ah. Now, you guys like say, oh, damn, I'm not going to chop these up. You chop these up, because I kept you guys for a long time. And you drop a couple of these in here like this. Enhances the flavor, gives you more protein. Pop one in my mouth. Mmm. You take that, you chew on the cashew. Please subscribe, Being John Ashford on YouTube. Please share this with somebody. I need more friends. You want to be my friend? Please? Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Full hour. Usually we do it in 30 minutes. But you see how simple this is. There's no excuse not to eat healthy and to curb your acidity with some alkaline soup. Tool of the evening, please be kind to you. We having some rough times ahead. And next time you see somebody, smile at them. Show them a little love. Until next week, peace, deuces. Love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. If you want the recipe, hit me up, ask me. It should be on the site. Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow, Laura. Mmm, yummy, yummy.